Areas of dense, patchy fog this morning, burning off by mid-morning, though, for a chance of storms in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s. Rain and storms likely tonight. Lows right around 60. We'll see sunshine, upper 70s for Tuesday. Showers likely on Wednesday. Highs nearing 80.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a lot of fog. Heavy cloud cover over the 4 states.
61 in Neosho, 60 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Cohen from Wheaton.
Try to lead us to the swamp. My speaks America. Free plug Bush dance, one nation, and God, indivisible, living with all.
Great job, Cohen. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page. Click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
We're just 17 minutes away from your first chance of the week to guess and win the secret sound.
How much money's in that jackpot, Jen?
$840.
And it could be yours if you're calling number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is.
Here's Tyler Hubbard.
On KIX 102.5. Me. Morning, everybody.
Good morning, friends.
France is watching.
All of France.
It always gives me the hiccups when I do that sound.
Really?
Yeah. Something, the way I have to cough to go.
Does it tickle your throat a little bit?
No, it's down in my diaphragm, which is where hiccups are. They don't come from your throat.
Yes, text for books and done, Megan.
Books and who?
Brooks
Oh.
and Dunn. Morning, Shalala. Good morning,
Trying
Gary
not to have
Crow.
hiccups. So, Gary, did you hear about the story? Gary called me yesterday. Let me know about the deal that was happening at Olive Garden, the active shooter situation that
Was or wasn't
they
a
have
thing?
no idea what was going on. Every Joplin police officer apparently came out for this, and usually EMS and fire department and everything do too when they have one of these. But they have no clue. They never caught the guy, never found anything. We're not able to confirm that there ever was or wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, a detective got involved and was able to clarify. But
There were people on Facebook who was like, this was someone's way of just trying to get out of paying. To start yelling, he's got a gun!
he's got a gun!
You know?
But they say, multiple witnesses say they saw him waving the gun around.
But then there's some
and
people who
yelling.
are like, no, I didn't see anything.
Well, that's to be
It's
expected.
wildly inconsistent.
That would get you out of having to pay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Wow. Anyway, they couldn't determine this, though, that was what happened. Who reported it? I mean,
No idea. But no one was injured, thankfully, so that's
Mhm.
good. I don't know.
how much did it cost every time the whole police force has to come out
gosh.
like that?
I can only imagine.
I don't know what happened the weekend before, but they had blocked off all of 26th Street from about Indiana all the way over to Maine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so we were coming back from the gym, not this last Friday, but the week before. We were coming back from Planet Fitness, and we come across town that way. When we got over right before Indiana, police everywhere, fire department, all the fire trucks are out. I saw 3 different ambulances. So I'm like, what is going on? This can't be just an emergency medical response call. And sure enough, they had all of those streets blocked off. There's officers standing out there. You can see them, some of them wearing their CERT gear.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to go all the way down 2 blocks and then cut across over to Maine, over by where McDonald's is,
Mm-hmm.
and come out there. And you could see they had an officer down there blocking that by Taco Bell. No word ever on what that was. There was never any stories, never anything released, nothing. So
Weird.
was it a mistaken call that everybody came out for?
Right.
And I love the way Joplin responds. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I just think that sometimes there needs to be some level-headedness and some judgment on these calls. And it's easy for me to armchair quarterback all this, but
Right.
you know, and I've had them, you know, like we've had our alarm go off at my house, and they're there, boom. I mean, within 3 minutes, we've had police around the house, and it's always 3 or 4 officers. You know, one's at the door, one's going around the back and everything.
Right.
They're very thorough. I love that. I'd much rather have that than the opposite.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Sheila. So did Marissa. Oh my gosh. Her dance was super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Morning,
So,
Tiffany.
I guess we've apparently got control of most of them for now. On there. Oh, no, you didn't. I think you posting seems to have put a stop to it when you put the comment in there with the story.
We'll see.
Probably will hit like a 9 a.m. swing shift where they'll switch shifts. And
all right, your turn.
But getting comments does increase reach.
Yeah, she had so much fun on stage on Saturday. She loved it. And my dad was here for it, and his girlfriend. I don't even know what to call her at this point.
Hazel?
Babysitter family friend was there to watch her as well. Floyd, do you want a cat flower? I know, I do too. If only they were real. Have you Googled them? They're super cute. And I feel like it's something that in a way you should be able to, I don't know, breed 2 flowers and come up with something that's sort of similar.
I think I'm going to take the week of August the 11th off for vacation.
Okay.
Since that's so random.
That is super random. Oh, that's third Thursday too that week. I don't know if we actually have it that week.
Either that or I take off July 15th. Because I have a deal in Branson that I'm playing again this year, that deal, and it'll be August the 2nd and 3rd, and I don't want, which would normally be my week that I take off vacation during the summer. And I don't want to do that and have to work on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I could do the 22nd. I wanted to see what would be best for you.
Either way, Randy, whatever you want. 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Sheila. That's a long weekend.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 709.
Still some areas of patchy, dense fog that we're seeing this morning, but that's going to burn off by like 9 or 10 or so. A chance of storms in the afternoon with highs nearing 80 at 60 in Joplin.
We've got your first chance of the day to guess and win the secret sound just 10 minutes from now.
I mean, we're talking $840.
Could be yours if you can be caller number 5 and tell us what the sound is.
Here's Keith Urban.
On KIX 102.5.
What colors you get, Tiffany?
Maybe this 22nd would be better. It'll still be hot in August, though.
Oh, yeah. I planted over 3,000 sunflowers over the weekend, but the new neighbors weeded the garden. You got a lot of stuff done this weekend. We officially moved out of the old house.
Are you officially moved into the new house, though?
We're not unpacked now.
Good gosh, Jen.
I keep moving stuff around. I know.
Sheesh.
And then the leg on the curio broke, and so I was going to put that against the wall, and now
And that's
I
why
can't
her
go there.
the boxes are not empty.
It's
Leg
it's
on
a
the
whole
curio broke.
thing. So I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, part of it is because I had mentally decorated around a fireplace in my living room, and it's not there. And now I'm completely shifting. I've moved the room. It was on one side of the wall, and now it's on the other side of the wall, and it was in the middle. It was it's in the third position right now. We're in the third stage. I don't know.
That deal right there.
What do you think about the weather today? So the weather's not supposed to be crazy until tonight.
Yeah, tonight is when things are going to get hairy.
There's specifically southeast Kansas and north.
So if you believe
East
the National Weather
Oklahoma.
Service, they are saying an elevated tornado risk for tonight, this evening and tonight. There is a Strong to severe thunderstorms expected late this evening into tomorrow morning, with the greatest risk west of Highway 65. Which, what do they call it? 65. I guess that's right. They're saying wind gusts 70 to 80 mile an hour. Significant hail risk, $half size possible. A few short-lived tornadoes are possible. Then additional strong to severe thunderstorms are possible on Wednesday. That's all that they're giving forward. It's believed by some that this will be our last significant storm event of this year. Once we get through Wednesday, should be pretty good after that. And this is traditionally the second week of May. By the second week of May, after that, things begin to calm down. There's usually one really, really intense storm that happens, thunderstorm or whatever, somewhere in the area over those weeks. But by mid-May, it's usually done.
Do they know about what time?
I might be able to give you an estimate on that. Hold on.
I think they're calling for it in Southeast Kansas around 9 or so.
Really? That late?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right. About 9 or 10 o'clock. And is expected to continue all the way to 4 a.m. So, sorry, no sleep. Tomorrow is Tuesday.
It's a very Tuesday thing.
So, are we surprised at that?
Let's be honest. Navy blue, light gray, bright yellow, red, peach, light purple, black and white, and then a black and white.
You might
tie-dye color.
It might be a good idea maybe to get some sleep sometime today in anticipation of tonight. I think I'm going to go back out to the storm shelter and see if I can kill more black widows before. Because if we were going to need it this year, I'd say tonight is the likely night.
How do you kill a black widow?
With your foot.
Really? That's it?
Well, I mean, you can spray them with poison. Got to remember, though, they're arachnids, not insects. So.
I mean, I thought they were, like, really aggressive and they, like, go after you.
That's not their first impulse. I mean, they sit there and try to freeze and hope that you don't see them. If you went down there with your finger and did this with them, they would probably, strike you.
Yeah.
But most of them are about that big around. About the biggest a black widow gets is about like that.
Including legs.
Including legs. So they're not a big spider.
I thought they were.
No, gosh, no. You're thinking tarantulas. They're about the size of a wolf spider. It's about as big as they get. Even a big wolf spider.
Morning,
biggest
Lisa.
black widow I've ever seen was about that big around with legs.
That's too much.
And I've seen a lot of black widows. I kill not as prolific as brown recluses, but we still have a lot of black widows. I always kill at least 15, 20 of them a year.
I don't think I've ever even seen a black widow in person.
Come over today. I'll show you one.
No thanks. I don't want to. No thanks.
Somewhere, if you look through my Facebook, I usually take pictures of them because they're so pretty. So shiny. I mean, it looks like, oh, you jumped right off Spider-Man's outfit. And I know somewhere.
Yay! Good job, Blake.
Did you win?
He started his new job today.
Right on.
Here we go, 5 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
First chance to guess someone's secret sound today after Dan and Shay.
On KIX 102.5. says something.
I found a few black widows, one with a huge egg sac. Ooh, no thank you.
Now that would, yeah.
No thank you.
I want to see if I can find my picture on my Witter.
Lisa says it's National Nurse Week.
I don't believe that's a thing, Lisa. You're making that up.
Thank you, nurses. I see your entry, Megan. You're in there. 45 seconds to secret sound.
So if I type Control F and then type spider.
Well, Meta has that new AI feature through Facebook now. Maybe they can find your picture that way.
What AI? Yeah, it'll show me everything but. Oh, here it is. Right here.
The picture?
Yep.
I'll look in just a second. We got 20 seconds.
This thing's about like that big. I took a picture because it was the biggest of 7 that I had killed that day. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 720.
Some dense fog this morning, burning off by mid-morning, though. Slight chance of storms in the afternoon. Highs nearing 80. It's 60 in Joplin.
This evening is going to be the likelihood for severe weather. So the National Weather Service and all storm predictors are saying that this evening could be the most intense event that we've had this year. So it's important to stay weather aware.
Make sure to download the Zimmer Storm Weather app. If you want to know what's going on in your community, if you want to know what's going on right then and there, you really need to download this app.
And it's made possible by Satterley Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
And it works on all devices, by the way, whether it is Google, iPhone, Android. If you go to the KIX website, we can link you over to go ahead and get that app.
It's your chance to win some cash right now, though, with the KIX 102.5 Secret Sound.
We've got $840 up for grabs.
And it could be yours if you can be calling number 5 at 623-1025 and tell us.
What is this sound?
That's interesting. I don't recognize that at all.
One
more time. What is that sound?
What is it? What do you think? 623-1025.
Be calling number 5 and tell us and win the cash.
From the 4 states #1 for cash.
Useless console. Oh, and I can't see what's on. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 2.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Jessica, where are you from?
Jessica from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
Woo!
All right, Jessica, we've got $840 we'd love to give you.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
She says opening an umbrella.
For $840. That is
it! Oh my gosh, Jessica!
You have just won $840 with the KIX Secret Sound.
How's that to start off a week, right?
Tell us who's the 4 states #1 for cash.
Right on, Jessica.
That was awesome. Good job.
I was like, when they hear finally what this is, with all the weather we've been having, somebody's going to be like, obviously. We've got to get a few things from you here.
Do you have it in V promo yet?
I could have, couldn't I?
Yeah. That's okay. I'll get her. Oh, we'll let me write that down there.
Let me edit that.
Actually, Jessica, we're going to put you on hold and we're going to come back and get some information from you, okay? Hang tight. Want me to put something else in? Are you sure? I need to know for real. Okay. 7 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the secret sound. Jessica from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
Oh my God.
All right, Jessica, we've got $840 we'd love to give you.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Okay, is it opening an umbrella?
She says opening an umbrella.
For $840, that is...
That is it! Oh my God,
Yeah.
Jessica!
Yeah. All right.
$840 for the KIX secret sound.
Oh my gosh.
How's that to start off a week, right?
Right? Yes. It's going to be a good week now.
Tell us who's the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5.
And there it is, the secret sound. All right. Okay, Jessica, what's your last name? I think we have you in the system, don't we? You've won with us before, haven't you? I think so, but just to be safe, let me get your phone number. And your birth date?
All right, I've got our info right here, Randy.
Okay.
Are you still over on Yuma? And your email is the jwoodward91@hotmail.com? Okay, so it looks like all of your information is still correct here.
Then what we ask is that you give us about 24 hours to get that ready for you, and so you can come by and pick that up tomorrow if you want to. All right.
Oh, you can't go yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got to get I need to get your voice so that we can abuse it on the air. That really sounds bad,
That sounds
doesn't it?
terrible.
So what I want you to do is I want you to repeat after me, okay? Hi, my name's Jessica. And I just won $840 with the KIX 102.5 secret sound. There we go. That's all I need. Congratulations, Jessica. That's so awesome.
Congratulations. You too. Bye-bye.
So now I got to scramble and get rid of everything secret sound related.
Oh, boy. Here, do you want me to write down the rest of your info on that note?
No, that's all right. If it's in there, then that's all I need.
Okay.
I just need to put it in.
Okay.
Can we just save that for my own person?
Yeah. Welcome to the winner's circle. And that's a wrap on Secret Sound. We didn't even get to put a hint up or anything. Go, 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 go. Well, I did not think that we were going to get a winner this morning. That was awesome. All right. That means our schedule just got way more open. I think he had, we had Secret Sound on the calendar all this week, with it potentially wrapping on Friday. So we'll need new content for the next 4 days. So hopefully we can just find some more Mother's Day stuff. Do you guys have Mother's Day plans yet? That's fast. Okay, that makes sense.
Which one is this? You remember?
It is. Doesn't it say on here? Number 6, opening an umbrella. Is that
It's not
right?
a record. It's close.
Wait, hold on.
No, that's not right.
No, because unlocking a padlock was number 4.
Yeah.
So did
So
you?
this would be number 5.
You just labeled it number 6 instead. Good morning, Becky. How you doing? Doing very well, thank you. We just got a winner for Secret Sound. I got a new purse this weekend. I just keep petting it.
That's weird. Don't pet your purse in public.
See it?
Shouldn't you go somewhere private to do that?
I'm also wearing new pants this morning.
Finally.
Finally. Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 732.
Got my Jen's movie rehab recap right after Cole Swindell.
On KIX 102.5. You want to put that in for me?
What am I putting in for you? Oh, it's in there now. Can I see your note real quick? Thank you. Yeah, everything's still the same. And then the note needs to be the amount, right? MJ. Morning, Kathy. MJ's been.
Well, we've had two of them. He's had 3.
Everybody wins on my shit. How many has Brett James had?
Did he, though? It seemed like he had 1. I think he had 1.
If we've had 5 secret sounds, then no.
Then MJ's had 2, and we've had 2. He's not had more than us.
He had the one when I was at the Ollie's remote. I don't remember now. He had Tiffany.
Only things that are running is the winner promos, which I'm going to make run through the end of the week, which means I need to put the app promos back in.
40 seconds. Who are the tickets for? Brooks and Dunn right now is what we're getting people signed up for.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Unbelievable. Jessica won $840 just 15 minutes ago. I don't know if you heard it or not, but she knew that this sound.
You ready?
Yeah. Was opening an umbrella.
So congratulations to Jessica.
I'm surprised somebody didn't get that sooner, though. We've gone a little over a week on that sound, but with all the weather we've been having, I'm like, somebody's going to recognize that instantly.
They're going to open their umbrella and be like, oh my God.
That's secret sound. But Jessica got it. Congratulations, $840 in cash. We've got to look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
And in the next hour, we are talking about, okay, get this. We're talking about your parent threats, especially from mom.
Parent pranks is what we're doing today. We'll do parent threats later this week. But we're talking about the worst prank that your parents ever played on you.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that one. Pranks your parents played on you. That sounds good to me.
So you can tell us what is the prank that your parents played on you at 623-1025. But we had a new movie assignment over the weekend for Jen's movie rehab.
So this is where you assign me a movie to watch on Friday. I watched over the weekend, and then I come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, because before coming to KIX, I had never really seen a whole lot of any movies before.
No, she always ran screaming from the theater, apparently, while that happened.
Yep, that's what happened every time.
We're trying to rehab her by forcing her to watch movies that she should have seen by now so that she'll get all the movie references and times that we're talking about this movie when we say, have you ever seen this movie? And her answer up to now has always been,
no.
But now she can say,
yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So this weekend we assigned her The Bridges of Madison County.
Which I had a lot of mixed feelings about, to be honest with you.
Really?
I know a lot of folks were like, Jen, you're going to love this movie. The romance of it is just absolutely beautiful. Which it was to a point, but it was really hard for me to just get over the fact that, I mean, this is a woman cheating on her husband throughout the entire movie. Like, I understand that they have this once-in-a-lifetime connection, her and Clint Eastwood's character do, but you're still committing adultery on your husband, which just it didn't really sit well with me throughout the entire movie. And it was 4 days. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too cynical about it, but it was 4 days.
And she had all this history with this other guy. And I'm a big believer. A lot of people think that love is a feeling, but I don't believe that at all. Love, sure, you can have feelings as a result of love, but love is an action. It's a choice. It's something you do for somebody in spite of who they are.
Which I think is something that she displayed to her. I mean, aside from the cheating on her husband, of course, but the fact that she, I mean, you kind of see it toward the end of the movie where she's, feeding him his pills and giving him the water to wash him down. She lays down with him and kind of puts her head on his chest and things like that. To me, that was like showing the act of love.
Yeah.
More so, I think, than what she felt with Clint Eastwood. Not to say that
that's a skanky, trashy lust right there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's more what it was than anything. Not to say that it was a bad movie by any means. I thought Clint Eastwood was fabulous in this movie. It was a completely different character than what I saw him in that Western bad, ugly, whatever movie from last week. So, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 7.5. Not my favorite. Some of the themes really just kind of didn't sit well with
bad
me.
taste in your mouth?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I think if there's anything we can take away from this movie, it's don't let gritty, leathery photographer stay at your house while your family's gone if you're a middle-aged woman for more than 30 minutes.
I know. She kind of peeled open the can of worms, and then the next thing you know, she ripped off the lid, and the worms were everywhere. So.
Worms? Yeah. I didn't even see worms in this movie. Are you sure we watched the same movie?
Sure, yeah, that's what it was. So on Friday, I'm going to watch Good Will Hunting, and I'll let you know what I think about it on Monday.
You're never going to see Good Will Hunting, ever.
It's the 4 states' #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. When you have a good experience.
Woo. Okay. How did I get Friday open already? Stupid.
I don't know. You did that, and then the bed ended. And it's like, all right. No. You were adamant. Yeah, we are.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. I do stuff like that all the time.
I try to leave that little window open so I always can just glance and see what we're talking about. So.
Why was that on? I hit off. Man, winning all of a sudden. Yeah, the mics were on.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Just winning with it. Tuesdays are the bad days.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for me to turn the contest off?
Yeah. Really? I can't. I was afraid of that. Okay, I can. Later. I need to send an email to Monica. I can do all that later. Let's do this.
You see that winner? The name?
Oh, there I do now. For real? Perry.
Perry?
Save my winner from Secret Sound. Hi, is this Perry? Perry, how's your Monday going so far?
That's going pretty well, thanks. This is Randy and Jen from Morning Kicks, and we were hoping maybe we could make your day just a little bit better.
How does tickets to go see Brooks and Dawn, David Lee Murphy, and Ernest this weekend sound?
Well, you are our winner!
You're going to be going to see him, and you've got your tickets, Perry.
Tell us who's a Forest Ace Concert Connection.
Say KIX 102.5, Perry. There we go.
Fabulous.
All right, hold on just a second. Let us get a little more information from you, okay?
All right. And it looks like all we need is your street address. West which street was that? 14. Thank you. 66713. And your email is the Perry dot, is it Bebby? BB? 1978 at gmail.com. All right. So the way the Walmart AMP does their tickets is we will send you an email from national at zrimarketing.com, and that'll include the link for your digital tickets for the Walmart AMP. You'll need to download their app, but then it's super easy. It's right there on your phone. You just show them your tickets when you get there. And
we'll be sending those emails on Friday morning.
Yeah,
so
Friday
you'll
morning.
have them
So keep an eye out for it then.
time. All right.
All right. Thanks, Barry.
Bye.
Did the ding 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 go?
Probably not. I mean, I had everything on, but unless it was the power to the channel, which I can't ever tell. Barry, how's your Monday going so far? And apparently she was running a sewing machine in the background.
What are you-
Ready, and she hadn't answered. How does tickets to go see Brooks tickets now? Well, you are our winner. You're gonna be going to see him, and you got your tickets, Barry. Totally. reverent.
As soon as you said it, you were like,
I had something I wanted to use there, and I couldn't think of it. It's like gone.
all right, there we go. Do you want to go after this song, or do you want to play one more? Do you have time?
We can go.
Well, now that you brought it up.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Maybe some areas of dense patchy fog still this morning that will be burning off shortly. We'll see highs in the upper 70s this afternoon with a slight chance of storms. It's 60 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we're talking about the pranks your parents played on you.
We could call this the pranks your dad played on you, but we thought we'd make it open for, in case you had a mom that was creative like that. Not saying that moms can't be creative.
Yeah, what are you saying there?
But I'm saying the meanness usually comes from the male side of the family.
You
So,
can call or text to tell us what prank was played on you at 623-1025.
but we've been getting you signed up to win tickets to see Brooks and Dunn in concert at the Walmart Amp on May the 10th.
David Lee Murphy's going to be there. Ernest is going to be there.
And it's picked our winner for us. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a hold of them. Yeah. We're going to call them.
This music's kind of a bop.
Oh, it is?
Dun, 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 dun.
You're at that age, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Get out, Jen. Come on. Hi, is this Perry?
It is.
Perry, how's your Monday going so far?
It's going just fine. How about you?
That's going pretty well, thanks. This is Randy and Jen from Morning Kicks, and we were hoping maybe we could make your day just a little bit better.
Yes.
How does tickets to go see Brooks and Dunn, David Lee Murphy, and Ernest this weekend sound?
That sounds awesome.
Well, you are our winner!
You're going to be going to
Thank
see him,
you.
and you've got your tickets, Perry.
Thank you.
Tell us who's the Forest Ace Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
That's what I meant to say. You're going to be going to see him at the Walmart Amp this weekend. And it just went whoop right out the window.
Bye, Shalala. Yeah, Sarah. I know Dorinda's listening because she signed up for tickets.
I got a weird
Morning,
PRF
Kinda.
request
More
over the
6.
weekend.
You had a what over the weekend?
Very strange PRF request for a remote at Cox Communications.
A remote?
That's not a thing. They don't have a storefront.
I know MJ's doing
An endorsement.
Endorsement.
Somebody put it in as a remote.
strange.
I think I know who that could be.
Subtle.
I'm pretty sure that in confusion, that was put in as a remote. Okay, come here and look at this thing so I can get rid of it. Oh! Oh, no! And when I killed it and flipped it over, it had the hourglass on its belly. Not all. Not all of them. Sometimes it's very, very small or it's different size. Sometimes it's not an hourglass shape. Sometimes it's a triangle or it can be more of an oval. But any red, this, you don't need to see. No, that's a black widow. The legs aren't stabby. It's these parts right here. She would hurt you. I killed 7 of them that day. I have other pictures of more of them.
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
So shiny. They look like they're plastic.
Very shiny. They're pretty,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll kill you real pretty.
Oh, they won't kill you. I mean,
They
you
can,
could.
can't they?
They'd have to bite you like in your jugular vein or something to be able to kill you. I think probably would rather be bit by a black widow than a brown recluse.
Why?
Get over a black widow bite much, much quicker. It's a venom, not a a necroxin like the recluses is. A brown recluse can do a lot more skin surface damage than a widow. A widow bite, you big old, ache and hurts, makes your muscles hurt and everything, and then you get over it.
I thought you had to go to the hospital and get like a
No.
anti-venom something or whatever.
I don't think they have widow anti-venom. I don't think so. Maybe they do, but I don't think. No, I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought
Black
they were
Widow's
very
comparable.
dangerous.
No, I don't think so.
Should I go to the ER for Black Widow bite? If the bite is more severe, you may need muscle relaxants or anti-venom, which is an antitoxin used to treat venomous bite. In some cases, you may need to be hospitalized. You should go to a doctor or emergency room right away if a Black Widow spider has bitten you.
They say you should.
Mm-hmm. Minor swelling, redness, and a target-shaped sore may appear after 15 minutes to an hour. A dull muscle pain spreads from the bite area to the whole body. If the bite is on the upper body, you'll usually feel most of the pain in your chest.
So that's typically what will happen as a result of that. It's not like a venomous snake bite.
If the Black Black widow spider bite is not treated with anti-venom. Symptoms may last for several days but are seldom life-threatening.
See, you're not going to die. The chances of you dying from a black widow bite are slim to none. Look up how many people die from black widow bite. I would say it's slim to none.
4 to 8 people die each year from a black widow bite.
Really? That's more than I would have expected.
But it says that black widow bites are rare.
Yeah, it is. They're, they got a reputation as being aggressive, but they're not. They're usually will run away from you.
I thought they were very aggressive.
And they're very reclusive, ironically. They, unlike the brown recluse, don't skitter and go all over your house. They usually live under rocks and crevices, near doorways, under jams. They're not where you would normally come into contact with them.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're likely to get bitten is when you're turning over rocks or picking up rocks and you get your finger on one or something. You might get bit like that. Stepping on one's not as big of a likelihood as a brown recluse. Where you're likely to get bit by a brown recluse is in bed or in the shower. So when you hang up your towel on the towel rack, they're attracted to water. So they will go to your towel and search for water if it's still got dampness in it, and will be in that when you take it off to dry off with the spider. And a brown recluse, most commonly, you get bit by them by, if I'm not mistaken, they don't actually puncture with their fangs. It's through brush contact.
Oh.
Like you're rubbing them, and get bit like that, or you roll over on one and it punctures. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Megan sent me a picture of the one she found. Oh, Megan.
Does it have the hourglass?
Oh.
It's so hard to get the hourglass shot if it's underneath.
Yeah,
look at that. Look, doesn't it look like it came straight off Spider-Man? And look how shiny they are. They're beautiful.
Their legs are so long.
Yep. That's a long-legged one. But I know 3 or 4 places on my property right now I could go and show you a black widow. I'd be able to find one for you within a few minutes. Around our garage door, on the landscaping on the west side of the house where all those rocks are stacked up. I could pull 3 or 4 of those rocks over and show you one. Or in our storm shelter. One of those 3 places, I'd be able to find one. Also, the landscaping around the back door, I could find one.
Megan says, always shake your stuff. When in doubt, just shake the devil out of it.
First thing I do when I towel off in the morning in my shower, I take my towel down and I shake it really, really well. I can't tell you the hundreds of times I've shaken a spider out.
No.
So many times. I always shake my towel out. Okay, so we've got to do some scrambling for the rest of the week.
Oh, thank you for the share, Sebastian. Sebastian just shared our live video. That's cool. They like to get around doors and windows, spiders do. I didn't kill it. I took it across the road and put it in a hay bale.
So that the farmer could find it.
I don't like to kill spiders if I don't have to.
Especially those wolf spiders that are pregnant.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. It has all the shiny babies on top.
Yeah. And they just go everywhere when you step on them.
You have things? Megan says Charlotte's Web really impacted me. That movie made me cry. I know.
Here's the dog. Oh, my goodness. So I took Gina birthday shopping on Saturday. We went down to Rogers to Pinnacle Hills and spent the day down there. It stormed just as we got done with everything and went in to eat. They had a pretty good sized storm down there
Rogers.
on Saturday. All of it went south of Joplin.
We were supposed to get a lot more weather than we did this weekend.
Mhm.
I mean, we did get quite a bit of rain yesterday.
I hope they're wrong about the one tonight, but I really believe tonight will be the big one.
Okay. All right, here we go. Patchy dense fog, then a slight chance of storms today as we see highs in the upper 70s. Heavy rain and low 60s tonight. Sunshine near 80 for Tuesday. More rain likely on Wednesday as we see highs in the upper 70s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a lot of cloud cover over the 4 states.
63 in Pineville, 60 in Pittsburgh, 61 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, send to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know about the biggest or worst prank that your parents or your dad ever played on you.
Yeah, let's be honest. I mean, we're being inclusive with both parents, but a lot of the times
Yeah.
it was dad.
Probably your dad. 623-1025 to text or tell us your story.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Florida Georgia Line.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Yeah, I think so. Parent pranks, so it doesn't matter which parent.
There we go. No, I don't want to put a button on it. There you go. Man, that finish was insane for the Kentucky Derby. Have you seen this photo finish picture? That one's photo finish too?
In fact, it was the closest finished race in NASCAR history.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 0.100th of a second.
Oh man. They're oof.
What did I download today? Oh.
No.
Probably
No.
not going to do that. I was going to. I'm looking for stuff.
No, there was the morning sidekick, cicada.
Yeah, but we can't do that. They don't give you all the elements.
Oh.
that later.
KFH?
That's way too late. I'm looking at over a week away.
Hey, way up there.
It's already in there. Oh, yeah, this is great. And I don't believe her for a minute. Let me just preclude this. Not at all. She does it. Whoosh. Everywhere. And she expects us to believe that she did not. I've broken her. Poor thing. No. Tell the story now.
My
Stupid console. Now tell the story, Jen.
Oh, good Lord.
You've already told
Okay.
it twice.
I've already told it twice. Let me tell it again.
Tell it again, Jen. Tell it again, Jen.
So we had a lot of family in town this weekend.
Oh, did you?
We did. And so they were all here for Beans' recital. And so yesterday we let the kids decide where they wanted to go to lunch, and they decided on Golden Corral. So we went to Golden Corral for lunch, and we're having a great time. And right before we leave, Megan goes, Jen is muted this entire time. What's
I know, isn't that
Good
awesome?
Lord. Okay, I'll finish telling you in a second. Let's get through this break.
She's
Good
never
Lord.
going to get to it.
I'm never going to finish this story. I'm going to tell it 12 more times.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon as we see highs nearing 80. It's 61 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the best or worst, conversely, pranks that your parents ever played on you.
Or maybe you as a parent, you prank your kids. What do you do?
What's the best one you've ever done? 623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Parker McCollum.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Okay. So after we finish eating, Beans is like, I got to go to the bathroom. So she gets up and she goes.
Oh, then what happened?
And at this point, some of our table starts to get up and go outside to wait for everybody. And Beans comes back out, and not even 30 seconds later, she's like, I got to go to the bathroom again. Okay. So I go to wait for her outside the bathroom, and my dad's waiting on his girlfriend, so he's standing there with me. And a few moments later, Beans comes back out, and she is just looking green. And I'm like, oh, no. And so she's clearly upset, but she's trying to be calm, so she's just kind of snuffling a little bit. Don't do that. Don't do that. And so I bend over to like talk to her, and she goes, Mom, I feel like I'm going to throw up. And as she's saying throw up, she proceeds to puke down my front and then realizes what she's doing. And so she covers her mouth with her hand, which causes the puke to start spewing like this.
Every time I hear it.
And then it starts going down her sleeve.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was terrible. I felt awful. I felt bad for her. I felt gross because it was all over me. I felt bad for the people having to clean it up. Like,
and you already heard me say, I don't know that I believe that she didn't throw up, but she swears up and down
No,
she
I
did
didn't
not
throw
have
up.
any retching motions.
Nope. I was more concerned about Beans in that moment. And so I usher her into the bathroom. And of course, like, she's a mess. I'm a mess. It's disgusting. And she feels so bad for puking on me. And then as we're getting her cleaned up, she's like, Mom, I feel so much better. Good, I'm glad. Sorry, Megan. I had initially warned you, and then my mic was turned off. So, yeah. I felt so bad for her. So at that point, my dad and his girl, everyone was pretty much, a lot of the folks were heading out and going home at that point. So we're like, we're going to give you an awkward one-arm side hug. And then I took Beans home, and she conked for a couple of hours after that. But, oh my gosh. This is the second buffet we have taken our child to, and she has
trying to tell you
puked
something.
everywhere. So I think we're just not going to do buffets with Beans anymore. I don't know what it is.
Not a good.
I don't know if she's
eating
just
option.
overeating to where she's making herself sick, or if there was something at the buffet that she ate that was a little questionable.
How long had that food been out?
I mean, the rest of us felt fine. No problems.
Well, your
It was
stomachs are
good.
built like steel wool.
Mine's not. Because I can't deal with animal, human, kid. Mine, I can't.
Since fog advisory canceled,
There you go.
our forecast is still going to stay up for another 2 hours.
I didn't say dense fog advisory in it. I just said areas of patchy fog.
Foggy.
Foggy. Oh, you said foggy in yours. Yeah. So yeah, it was gross.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And I felt really bad because the folks who were still in town had all packed into my car with the
And had to ride in that.
And so they had to ride, and they're all squished in like
smell that.
sardines, and and all we had was an old cat litter box for Beans as a puke container for the drive home. So she's got this giant cat litter box on her lap, and it was an experience, to say the least. So at that point, it was just, I was like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to rearrange my house some more while my kids sleep. And Rain was real zesty yesterday with the older dogs. Megan says, I'm sorry, but I would have walked. You on your own, kid. Rain, I don't know if she did this with you, but she does this thing where she's kind of starts snapping at you in the middle of the air. And she was doing that to the older dogs, and they were not putting up with it last night. They'd got it mostly cleaned up, though, by the time I got Beans out of the bathroom. That was impressive. And they'd put up little cones around it so no one went near the puke. So shout out Golden Corral for that one. And then as we're leaving, people are coming in, and they're like, Yeah, we were at Olive Garden trying to eat. We had to leave because of an active shooter, so we're coming here now.
Yeah, the
Like,
whole
what?
active shooter thing. Ridiculous. I don't think we'll do that this year.
They are ankle biters. But she just starts snapping. She'll come running at you and start snapping like crazy. Oh, you bet. And the older dogs were like, nah. Nix rolled that puppy over and was like, no, we're not doing that. She kind of reminds me of a Sour Patch Kid. You know, first they're sour, then they're sweet. So she sits there and snaps at you like a crazy, crazy little puppy, a velociraptor. And then she gets real tired all of a sudden and she crawls up right here on your neck. and falls
I
asleep.
love you. I lied.
Oh, Newstalk KZRG just released a statement. The likelihood of severe weather tonight has increased across the area.
Telling you, tonight.
The National Weather Service says strong tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail are all possible late this evening into early Tuesday morning. They've issued a high risk, which is 5 out of 5 for portions of southern Kansas and central Oklahoma.
I'm always right about the weather stuff. So or your money back. But tonight is going to be the night if we are going to have one.
Yeah, they're saying just south of Wichita. It looks like it's potentially going to be the most severe.
Well, and that's quite a ways north of us, so that's a little hopeful.
Mm-hmm. But we're still in a enhanced and moderate risk, depending on where you're listening at. Jimmy says she's getting sick of the weather. Mother Nature needs to stop. She's just a little grumpy right now, you know? Do you ever just sit and watch the dirty carpet cleaning videos?
No. I do watch them clean up old guitars, though, where they take old beat up and the paint and the hardware is all corroded.
And they clean them, restore
Clean
them.
them all up.
Again, this is one of the random things that just pops up on the KIX timeline for some reason. This guy cleaning a little kid's car carpet. It's oddly fascinating. You can actually see some color in it now. It was just dark brown mud. Yeah, see, Megan gets it. Pickles? Scooby? 10 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of thunderstorms this afternoon with highs in the upper 70s. It's 61 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. But we're talking today about the biggest or worst prank that your parents ever played on you.
Or you as a parent ever played on your kids.
623-1025. What's the craziest prank that your parents ever played on you?
It was actually my mom and her sister. They decided one day to let me think that everyone I was talking to was made up and in my head. Like my entire family, everyone I knew.
Holy cow. That's like some kind of psychological experiment.
Yeah, and I was like, Mom, stop, it's not funny. And she's like, oh, no, we're not really here. And I was like, yeah, I just sat there and cried for like 30 minutes.
Trained you to be a psychopath is what she did.
Yeah.
Are you in therapy?
No, but I feel like I should be.
That's literally the definition of a psychopath. They don't believe anyone around them is real, only there for their own amusement.
Yeah, and I was only like, I don't know, maybe 10 years old.
Yeah, you know, they say get them started early if you expect them to be a serial killer by the time they're in their 20s.
What?
That's what
Yeah,
they say.
people say that all the time, sure.
Bring
Right.
them up in the way that they should bury bodies.
What is the worst prank that your parents ever played on you?
Actually, I did the pranking.
Oh, let's hear it.
To my daughter. When she was little, we used to always tell her she's adopted. When she got a little bit older, like junior high school, we would tell her, now, do you want to know who your real mom is? But I always told her when she got older, I said, now, when you turn 18, do you want to know who your real mom is or when you graduate? I even had her siblings even started teasing her. She is 19 now, and one day, not too long ago, she goes, was I really adopted?
Oh, my God.
I swear, true story.
You laugh now, but she's going to be in therapy for the rest of her
And
life.
she's going to make you pay for it.
Probably.
What's the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
When I was little, we used to have a walnut tree out back, and my grandpa, from the time I was 7 to 13, convinced me that the walnuts were squirrel eggs. And I went inside and told all my little cousins that there were squirrel eggs, and I used to keep them inside waiting for them to hatch, and they never would.
What amazes me is the longevity behind this. I mean, they let them go on for so long.
I convinced all my little cousins that they were squirrel eggs until I found out that obviously squirrels are mammals and they give real babies, you know.
You were shocked.
Yeah, you'd always thought that was where squirrel omelets came from. What was the biggest prank that your parents ever played on you or that you've ever played on your kids?
You can call and text and tell us at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
What's the squirrel omelet taste like
Squirrel
exactly?
omelet. Good squirrel omelet. Squirrel eggs.
Squirrel eggs.
Sounds right.
Kind of does, yeah. The car's blue. We finally have some color. We can see now. And the eyes are green. Phone's ringing.
Okay, May's done. Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the biggest prank your parents ever played on you?
So, really, it wasn't my parents. It was my dad.
Well,
Of course, always.
Never
of course not.
My dad used to tell me when I was little, my entire time growing up, that if I ate the orange M&M, one of my boobs would grow bigger than
Why just the orange
So,
ones?
did you not, was that not a desirable outcome for you? Should have stayed away from the orange M&Ms, huh? Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
I heard
We
it
have that.
before, but it's not in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it for then? I know we have that. Orange M&M something.
Things you believed when you were a little kid, you know, mistaken
yeah.
things you
Yeah.
believed. My dad, it's another thing I believed, you know, mistaken things you believed when you were little, though, that if you didn't stick your tongue in the gap where you had a tooth pulled out, that it would grow in gold. My dad, I also thought he had a side gig dancing at people's weddings.
What?
Because he would always say, hey, if you'll do this for me, I'll dance your wedding in a hog trough. He would always say that. Never understood that at all.
And that was a
Reminds me. graduated. Me and Chris graduated with him.
Mm-hmm.
We're not close
Mm-hmm.
at all.
I should send you this video, Megan. It is fascinating. I can't believe how much dirt has come out of one rug. Squirrel brains and eggs ain't bad, like sausage and egg
It's
texture.
really, really
Slap it in a
good.
tortilla with salsa.
Really, really
What
good.
does squirrel brain taste like?
Kind of like sausage.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't have imagined that. How do you get so much dirt in one rug? Sorry I asked.
So we have a. Still said, I was listening to you guys about 7:40 when the Stodge Hills pot played. It sounded like there was something else playing over it. Just a heads up. Yeah, we don't know what that was. The that will be in the air check. So we probably ought to run that again. Might want to make a note. We're gonna play it at 7:35 or 8:35 or wherever. I don't know. Quit coming to my house. I think I've got the month of May pretty much done. We do need some stuff pretty desperately next week.
You can bring back Would You Rather Wednesday. We haven't done that in a very, very long time.
We don't need that.
I think we do.
Actually, we only need one thing for next week. Now I've got some stuff in there that is dated. We've done before. We can replace.
Who wants to do Would You Rather Wednesday, guys?
No, none of them. And then we have a break open.
Oh my gosh, Beans can come in and do
We
your
have-
makeup. She's so good at makeup.
Oh, that would be awesome. Do it. I'm way too happy about it. I know. That would be hilarious, though.
It would be.
That
hilarious.
would be.
It was really funny. We did each other's makeup once.
And do it really
And-
serious.
Oh, yeah. No. She was like, Mom, make sure you do it good. Like, we're going to do it real serious and take pictures. And I was like, okay. And so I did her makeup and she was like, I feel beautiful. And then she did my makeup and she started laughing like 2 minutes in. I was like, what's so funny? And she, nothing. I said, girl, you said we were doing serious. And I look in the mirror after a while and she turned my face like clown, dark brown, red.
Yep.
She had like lipstick on my eyes. I was like, I should have known then that you were doing something crazy.
Done this. What's her name?
Beans?
No. Yeah,
What's she?
the winner.
Jessica.
From
Mm-hmm. Jimmy says that would be fun. Gin tours too this summer. Yes, we got to make good on the Washington Carver. The 6th.
promo when I come back.
May 11th, all moms get in free to the safari. That's Saturday. Active and veterans get in free May 25th and 26th. Okay. I put them both on my calendar. That sounds like a awesome Mother's Day. I would love to go there for Mother's Day. We don't really have anything planned at this point for Mother's Day. At least I don't. I know Uncle was very subtly telling the kids, hey, Mother's Day's this weekend. Wink, wink.
Jen helped me get something for Gina this morning.
Did you say you PayPal'd me?
Yes.
I haven't gotten anything.
Well. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Here's Sam Hunt.
On KIX 102.5. Do not get the one from this weekend?
I'll double check. Give me 1 second. I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden. At least it's not sending me alerts that normally it always tells me when something's come through and it's not.
Mm-mm. I kind of want to do it. Oh my God.
Never mind, I got it.
I kind of like to do this on the promo for this one.
Jessica! Hi, Jimmy. Right?
Right.
May 25th and 27th for veterans and active, June 15th for dads. That's so cool that they do all that.
What? What do they do?
The wildlife safari, down by
What's that?
Megan, they do events for Mother's Day and Father's Day and veterans and things where they can get in free. And they were roommates.
Who was roommate?
It's a Vine thing.
I doubt it.
You almost let me drop my croissant. Oh my gosh. Sounds like oh my gosh, what is the girl? What is
Yeah, we'll do that one a little different.
you reenact that lady? You're like,
Target.
oh,
What is it like? Do that again?
no.
Oh,
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
she doesn't do that. Oh my God.
Just a oh.
That's spot on. That's uncanny.
You do
Do
it.
it. I've forgotten how. In
No,
light of such mastery, I don't know.
Nope.
She doesn't go, oh my God. She goes, she's more like spastic. Success.
So that's not Target Lady then.
No,
That we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I like
The
what you
girl-
were doing there.
The girl who's said,
That's what it should be if it's not. Oh, the girl with the, oh
"Oh my god."
oh my God. Oh, you're thinking, oh, they can't keep a secret. Kristen Wiig character.
Yes.
But she doesn't go, oh. If she does, it's very limited, like only on weekends. Okay, so
Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Zach, I intentionally wore not green today. It was fried okra. Speaking of fried okra, we went and ate at Flat Creek for the first time on Friday. It is by the new Atwoods off the roundabout in Webb City. It was very, very good. I got Wagyu baby back ribs. Oh my gosh. Yes, and it was so good. Like falling off the bone, melting in your mouth, and delicious.
which, speaking of baby cows,
Baby cow, do 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 do.
Clarkson's Farm season 3. Did anybody watch it besides me?
No, we didn't have time, but I want
watched
to so
the
bad.
entire thing. Well, it's only about half of a season, so they only did 4 episodes.
What?
Yep, they released 4 episodes. I think later this month, the other 4 are going to be dropped.
I hope so.
And the last couple of episodes are rough. Emotionally, it is rough. So this season, he attempts pig farming for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
So he's done sheep, cows, and now pigs.
yeah. And
Here we go, 7 seconds.
Chickens.
And chickens.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of storms this afternoon with highs in the upper 70s. It's 61 in Joplin.
And we've got the morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 25 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we've been talking about the pranks that your parents would play on you.
You can call or text to tell us what they did to you, or maybe you do to your kids at 623-1025.
What's the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
My dad used to tell me until I was old enough to understand that my mom wasn't even around when I was born, that she was out bar hopping and he had to go find her. And I believed him until I got big enough to realize that wasn't possible.
Your
Well, you know, it's not impossible. is
She was
it? I
out
mean,
bar hopping.
I had to go
never
get a
around.
taxi to bring her to the hospital. She's a lush.
What is the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
My mom pranked me when I was about 16. She told me that beer was horse pee.
Well, now, wait a
And
minute.
so I went to work asking all my coworkers about it, and they all started laughing at me. It was horrible. I actually believed her.
I tasted some beer that really was, though.
Yeah, it's not that far off.
I mean, some of
really.
it's really bad.
And I take back what I said about moms. There's been a lot of moms doing stuff like this.
What's the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
I told my 8-year-old that the breast pump is a kid shrinker.
What? How?
My daughter will be 3 months old on the 16th, and every time I get off the breast pump, my kids run and scream to daddy.
Mom's shrinking the baby again.
Yeah.
What's the worst prank that your parents have ever played on you?
When I was in 5th grade, she's like, I need to talk to you. And a pack of my cigarettes are missing. And I was like, okay, did you lose them?
And she said, actually, I think you took us. And she kept us up for like 10 minutes. Finally, she said, you know what? You're grounded. I've had enough. And I'm like, Mom, I'm in 5th grade. Why would I do that? I would never do that. Finally, she's like, I'm just kidding. I was just seeing if you really did it. I was like, why would you do that to me, Mom?
Remember that this Mother's Day.
Right? She even went as far as to say she had me on camera. I was like, Mom, when did you put a camera in your room? Why would you do that?
You don't want to know why Mom has a camera in her room.
Trust me.
No, no.
No,
The sword
no.
dropped me off. What are you talking about?
What's the worst prank that your parents ever played on you?
623-1025 to call or text.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Why rapists are so
Oh,
prevalent.
wow. Okay. That's just mean.
That was, again, the winner's name, Jessica from Baxter Springs, right? Was it Jessica?
No. Jessica from Joplin. Let me double check. I just looked at Jessica and she was Joplin. Perry's Baxter Springs. Look at all those chickens.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
That one?
A little bit, yeah. I don't recall that one. This one is burned, I think. It hasn't played in quite a while? Yes. Yeah. I recognize that one a lot less than the other ones. Yeah. You still owe me money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wonder how many times that Jessica hears, it's me, Jessica, coming out of people's mouths, like, for real, huh, Penny? And I'll go, huh? Okay. Can you delete this Chris Young song so we can go after it, please? Thank you. We're in at 15. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of storms this afternoon with highs in the upper 70s. It's 61 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you. We're talking about the pranks that your parents played on you.
What's the best or conversely the worst prank that your parents ever played on you?
You can call or text to tell us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook. What was the one for you?
We went snipe hunting.
Snipe hunting. What is snipe hunting?
Yeah, the long-legged snipe, Jen. You've never heard of that? What? You don't remember?
I
guess
repressed that memory as much as I possibly can.
Having never caught one, I could understand that.
Don't even start. You left me in the woods in the middle of the night to go snipe hunting, and there was no snipes there.
You are fine and well today, so it was a positive experience.
I could have not been, though.
Not according to the homeless guy under the on-ramp. How did that go for you?
I know. There's a bunch of us cousins and I'm talking like 10, and so it wasn't just me, thank goodness. So it's embarrassing, but it's embarrassing for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Except for me. It was just embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
What's the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
I walked into my living room when I was about 6. My mom had a butter knife.
Uh-oh.
She put ketchup on it and slid it across my dad's throat. Yeah.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, I got an idea.
There you go.
Let's scar Billy.
I'm not warped. I'm a good guy right now, but
Whatever, dude. You're psychologically scarred.
well, I did scream and go to my bed. Yeah, that's sure.
Understandably.
Why?
Man.
What's the worst prank your parents ever played on you?
What my dad would do is, like on Sunday night, we'd go out for a ride, and he'd take us down these old country roads, dirt roads covered by trees, and it'd be dark, and he'd act like the car would die, and he would be telling us ghost stories at the same time. So I'm like 6 or 7, scared half to death, that some crazy person's going to come up and kill us, because the car died and he can't get it started again. Yeah, it was nuts.
Dads are a lot of fun like that. They're
sure they are.
Great times, what they are.
What's the worst prank you ever played on your kids or your parents ever played on you?
Well, one year we went on vacation to the Grand Canyon, and on the way down you see signs that say, watch for gusty winds. And they decided to tell us that Gusty Winds was an old Indian chief who haunts the highways. And halfway down the highway, they started messing with the dome lights and the locks and just scared the hell out of us. Yeah, and then his son was falling rock.
That's awesome.
So it was quite a trip.
That's the best one yet. I've got to write that down.
What is the worst prank that your parents ever played on you?
623-1025 to text us your stories.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. They'll do that if you get them too close to one another.
Tiffany says, my stepdad would stop the car on the train tracks and not move. Yeah. Pee. Yay. Uncle sent me videos of the kids skating at Skateland this weekend. And it's a lot of my kids just like heavily stomping around.
You went skating?
Uncle took the kids skating.
Oh.
I didn't go skating. He was like, do you and Kyle want a night, just you guys? And we're like, yes.
My wife thinks it's hilarious to watch me skate. And I can skate. It's just I do it so infrequently that it inevitably takes me about 15, 20 minutes to get back into the swing of things. So when I first start, and I don't see what is so weird about this. I have a way. I balance on one foot, and I push with the other. So, but I get this.
Is that how you always skate?
No.
That's how you start. You're doing like a ballet move. Yeah, that's like a ballet move. Right. You gotta push, glide.
Yeah.
Push,
but
push,
I'll push with just one foot. And she will sit on the floor laughing her butt off.
That's so funny.
I just think she finds me highly amusing and, in a very ridiculing way.
Are you laughing too, or is she laughing at you?
No, she's laughing at me. She is clearly laughing at me. It's a lot like when I injure myself severely and have to go to the hospital. Laugh, 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 laugh. It's hilarious. Look at him bleed. That kind of thing. So,
look how long my ponytail is.
You can almost grant wishes.
My hair's gotten so long.
So tomorrow, because Mother's Day is this Sunday.
Woohoo! Mom.
We're going to be talking about some Mother's Day related things to help you remember that, mom and all that good garbage. But we're also going to be talking about what are you still keeping secret from your mom or from your parents in general? What secret? What have you not told your parents? They don't know this.
Oh, there's some things my dad does not need to know.
Yeah, and we can do it anonymously or unanimously,
sure.
all of us together, if you want to, or however you want to do that. So we are going to talk about all the Mother's Day stuff for the rest of the week. So, and we'll have Brooks and Dunn tickets tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Yep.
So have a great rest of your Monday.
Bye.